Therefore, everyone who hears the word of mine and acts on them may be compared to a wise man who built his house on the rock. And the rain fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and slammed against that house. And yet it did not fall, for it had been founded on the rock. Everyone who hears these words of mine and does not act on them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. Sometimes God will allow foundations to shake, to test and reveal your faith. And sometimes he will show you the foundations of others that are strong and those that are weak throughout your life. Luckily for me, I got to experience both. While building with others, I came to understand God was teaching me what to avoid and what to hold wisdom from. And so, before you step into a destiny or calling, God will show you the path of those before you. Some will rise as examples. Others will fall as warnings. Every person, every story, every victory, and every lesson, he's using them to expose where you are headed and what you must never repeat. The wise builder did not ignore the lessons he built on the rock. Foundations that defy destruction. The question is, will you learn or will you fall where they fell? Jesus wasn't just telling a parable, but he was showing your life, your choices, your paths, your very foundations. The nails will equip you for the storms that try to break your foundations. Every trial and every storm beneath you reveals what you built on. While others built on sand, fragile, easily moved, and when the storms hit, they collapsed. The truth is the roof. The trust is the roof support of the house. And symbolically, this represents the strength of your faith. Is your foundation built for the storms? An uncomfortable truth most won't tell you, your foundation, your rock, will make some people uncomfortable around you. You ever met people who criticize and reject you without knowing who you really are inside? Because they haven't trusted the foundation that they were built on. God said faith can move mountains with the size of a mustard seed. Your strength can intimidate others when your faith is aligned with Christ. Christ has intimidation powers. He exemplified that to the Pharisees and the Sadducees. When they tried to question him and put him in the corner, he said, let he who without sin cast the first stone. He turned everything back over because his faith was built on a solid rock that they couldn't perceive. Your strength can intimidate others when your faith is aligned with Christ, because your stability and vision aligns with God's plans, exposes the weakness in theirs. It's God showing you and the world who is truly ready for what's coming, ready for what's being built, ready for the storm or the test. So we must ask ourselves, are we building like the wise builders? The storms are not punishment. The storms are revelations. They show who is aligned with God's plan. Build wisely, strong, and unwavering. Many will envy you, oppose you, even try to pull you down, because your foundation exposes what they aren't willing to build. As we go through the seasons of life, many will try to knock down your faith or the trust of your roof, aka your foundation. They will try to test your inner strength because they have to have a measurement according to the strength that they don't have. So the winds will blow and the storms will come and go, but God says the house that's built on the rock, it's going to stand the test of time. Let your faith stand the test of time. Let it move mountains past what others can see. Let your life be the victory. Let your life surpass the clinging of the sand. Because when you put it in God's plan, you can handle the weight of the storms. You can handle the winds of the unwavering seasons. And He's going to always give you enough through the nails of the foundations that Christ has already buried. He's going to always give you enough strength to overcome because you planted that house on a solid rock and foundation. So it's not the timing, it's about the wheat and the tearing. What are you putting up in the barn? What are you putting up in wisdom to gain the clarity that your house is already on a solid foundation, surpassing the sands that reveal the weakness that came before you built your strength. So it becomes evident in the life of every believer once the storms have come to shake the foundation. It becomes evidence the strength and the measurement of God revealing His power and strength through their faith and what they're built on because of the stability of their foundation over time. We must be transformed by the renewing of our mind to withstand the storms to come. And it's funny that we don't like to build the trust until we see the storm coming. But God's calling us and asking us to build and prepare before disaster. Preparation before annihilation. This is how we defy destruction, by learning to build while others are discussing, to break through while others are talking about their burdens. We continue to push past the foundations of fear to hold on to the foundation of truth that we've been planted in our roots since the youth. So I thank my Father in heaven and earth that He's rooted me in strong walls of the church and in my spirit, the temple, to stand through the storms. And so this is just a message today to remain unwavering and unshakable in your faith so you can defy destruction. Amen. Amen. Amen.